Hello, my name is Myleen, and I'm a Youth and Family Services Librarian at the Santa Monica Public Library. Today I'm here to do the Take and Make kit we're offering for January, which is completing a simple circuit, and we're using it to illuminate the words of Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King. The quote in this particular project is, "Darkness cannot drive out darkness, only light can do that. Hate cannot drive out hate, only love can do that." In our project, we'll be adding light to this postcard. Now, step one for this postcard is to make sure that your kit includes the following. One postcard you can actually send. Now, this is a postcard. On the back, you put your information, you write your message, you put your postcard stamp, and you can send it off. One postcard for the circuit project, which looks like this. One yellow Post-it. It doesn't have to be yellow, but most likely it'll be yellow for this kit. 2 strips of copper tape that are already cut. One's a little bit shorter and one's a little longer. 1 LED light, which you can probably tell is really small. And 1 coin cell battery that looks like this. Additional materials that you will use will either be tape, scissors, glue, or something that you can stick an LED light with later, something that can poke a hole in for the project, and a glue stick. Optional items that you will probably use could be like markers or colored pencils or even crayons. Okay, if you have all that, that's step 1. Step 2, I'm going to ask you to look closely at your LED light. See it right there. Oh, there we go. The LED has 2 legs, and they're called leads. One of them is slightly longer than the other, as you can tell. The longer one is the positive side, called the anode, and the shorter leg is the negative side, called the cathode. Okay, that's all for step 2. Step 3 is to take a look at where you want to put the LED. I'm going to pick right here. I'm going to mark it with my mark. Step 4 is going to ask you to put a dot, or a hole right where that was. So today I'm going to use a push pin. And I'm going to push it through. Don't make the hole too big, because if you remember how big the LED is, if the hole is too big, it'll go right through. Step 5 is to grab your LED and carefully push the legs through the hole. There we go. I'm going to move these to the side so I have some space. It'll look like this wherever you decide to put it. And from this point on, we're going to flip it over and work on the back side of our project. Now for step 6, I'm going to ask you to carefully bend the legs. LEDs are a little bit sturdy, but don't bend them too much because they'll break. Okay. Next part of step 6 is to mark one side with a plus and one side with a minus. Now, if you remember, the longer leg or the longer lead is the positive side. So I'm going to mark it like this. Your mark doesn't have to be very bold or very big, just so that you can remember which side is the longer leg and which side is the shorter leg. And the shorter lead, I'll put a negative side. So it's going to look like that. Now, step 6 is done. For step 7, I'm going to have you look at both of these copper strips and pick. You've seen them. One is longer, one is shorter. You're going to be using these close to this area here. So I'm going to ask you to draw 2 lines that will lead to here. So one like this, maybe one like this. Make them about an inch apart, or a little bit more, or a little bit less, all up to you. And so step 8, I'm going to ask you to get the shorter of the 2 take the backing off of it. This part may take a little while if you have no fingernails, but just be patient. When you take it off, the part is very sticky. It might even stick to your clothes. Be careful. Remove the backing from the shorter copper tape and place it on the line that you drew with this for the part that has negative. See, look at it bending it towards me. I'm going to put it on the line here that I drew with the negative side. Okay, there we go. Now that I've taped it down, I want to make sure that the tape and one of the leads can touch each other. It's going to be really important later for that to happen. I'm going to tape this down with my tape just so the contact is a good, strong contact. Okay. So that side for now is done. Oh no, I was just kidding. Step number 9 is asking you to take a look at your battery. This one's still in its case. I'm going to open that too. When it's out of its container, flip it around, take a look at it. You'll notice that one side has no writing, usually. The other side is the one that has some kind of words that's saying something to the effect of a CR2025 battery and then a plus sign. For step 10, I'm going to ask you to place this at the very edge of what you've just taped down. Use the tape again. Make sure that the plus sign that you can see on the battery is facing you. So it's important when you're taping this down that it's not taping down the entire part. So have just a little bit of it showing, or as much as you can with it still being taped. From here, we'll flip this over and the rest of the instructions are on the back. So step 12, get the Post-it note that you had earlier, and starting on the sticky side, you're going to start taping it down with the other one. I'm going to remove just a few inches from the longer copper strip, and I'm going to start taping down. Now, wherever you feel the sticky part, don't put tape there, but just put tape right in the middle and get it to the edge. Now flip it over without ripping your tape. Continue taping across. Oops. Your Post-it note. Okay. So when you're done with that part, you'll have a little bit on one side and then all on the other side. And then for step 14, I'm going to ask you to stick that Post-it note so that the part that has a sticky side can touch the battery like this. Stick the Post-it note onto the postcard so that the copper tape on the sticky side can make sure the contact with the battery if you press it down. Now, remove more of the copper tape and then have it. You can move this over if you want to have more space. Okay. Remove more of the copper tape and try and move it back towards where the plus sign was earlier. So you can bend the tape. You can put the tape on top of each other. As long as the important part here is that the tape does not break. Okay, I've got it. Maneuver towards that area, taking it over. I'm going to push it under the leg. Boop. Boop. And you can tell already that part of it may cause the light to turn on. Ooh, we're so close. I'm going to tape down that edge just to make sure that it does touch. Okay. Now don't worry if the copper tape doesn't go where you drew earlier. Okay. Now I'm going to tape down this. I taped down this lead and the copper tape, and I did see some light already turn on. Now all you need to do is make sure that this does touch the battery. I'm going to turn it around so that when it does touch, you get a light. Congratulations! You've completed a simple circuit. Make sure that stands up a little bit. Okay. Ooh, there we go. So for some of your projects, the light will just stay on. So if you wanted to change it and not make sure it doesn't stay on, just bend it here so you have more control over how often that gets touched. And that's it. To finish the project up, bend it over, make sure that it's inside. Oh, you can still see go through. And then put glue stick on the side, and you're done. So now, if someone touches that part, it'll turn on. Now, this is actually a good example. If for some reason the LED light doesn't turn on, there's a couple of reasons why this could be. Sometimes because maybe the battery is backwards. There's a battery, I'm looking at it, and it has a plus and mesh, that's right. Okay. Sometimes it's because they're just not touching the portion correctly. So I'm going to make sure that the legs here are touching the tape. Tape here is touching, and this part touching. Okay. So now that I've made sure that that was true, it works. There we again have a light. Well done, everybody. Thanks again for tuning in, and I hope you enjoy your simple circuit. Bye.